Hello guys, Damaduck82. I am here with I am Mark 3 and Lil Kari, and we will shortly be joined by Heitzmeister here, who is eating his dinner. Kind of weird considering it's just about noon here where I am, but that's time zones for you. Anyway, so we'll start this off with a little announcement. We are wanting to do a multiplayer run of J-Dog's custom campaign Finest Hour. Yeah, I didn't mean to have the echo there. I was trying to get the stream set up on my phone so I could try to monitor chat here. Anyway, so we'll start this off. We want to start off with some small, cheap units first, since we are going to be building for early game stuff. Have you guys thought of something that you'd like to try to do during the stream?
Yeah, listening.
How about you tell us about it?
I was thinking of making effectively a small frigate that is armed with 3 torpedoes and maybe a couple of secondary guns.
Okay. Did they have frigates back then?
Oh yeah.
I thought those. Okay.
They're also referred
Was
to
that-
as PT boats.
Oh, okay. So something like a Corvette or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe something like a flower
strangely,
class.
Something like that. But yeah, the United States naming system, we went from frigates to destroyers to frigates at one point. But yeah, frigate is basically anything would qualify as a corvette.
Okay. I'm gonna drop a link in the Realism Discord for our stream here. I was kind of tinkering with a plane here a little bit. I haven't really decided on what I'm going to call it just yet, but I think overall it kind of captures the mood and feel of World War II. Of course, it's going to need some decoration work to it, but that's to be expected. Already done some testing on it. Does pretty good with ground attacks. As you can see, it gets pretty good speed. Been very happy with it so far. But yet, that's strange. It looks like there's a block missing here. I don't know how that happened. Oh, okay. Yeah, what's that you got spawned in way over there?
Basically the frigate I was working on.
Oh, okay.
Need to make the bomb metal so it would actually stay in the water.
Probably a good
And
idea.
I think I nearly attacked the plane on the way down.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, how would you guys feel about us using already existing blueprints for this?
Oh, that's perfectly fine with me.
Ion? Would you have an opinion on that? Heitzmeister brought up a point of, should we be using the things that we've already made, essentially? Maybe a little bit. Oh, hey there.
No?
No, you're perfectly fine. Is this over here in the your stream? A buddy from Taiwan just showed up. I hope you're doing okay there. Hope your family's doing better. Last I heard, you guys had a bit of a rough patch. Hope that's improved for you. Damage just a little flimmy today. Kind of gross, but what you gonna do?
Is that working now? I'm still not getting any of the correct channel output. I don't know what's going on. Sorry. Please continue.
Oh, take your time, man. We're not in any rush.
Yeah.
I'm just decorating a plane.
Oh hey, right. My microphone seems to be working now. Excellent. Sorry about that.
Good.
Yeah, I'll say.
Yeah,
I
you know that recent.
believe. What's that?
You know that recent Windows update that seemed to do funny, fun things to sound settings for you?
Yeah.
I think it scrambled my OBS microphone input.
It did me too.
It just had random device number here. So. Yeah, okay. I've got microphone working on my stream. It took me a bit.
Dude from Taiwan says, process of the Dragon Dynasty project is not bad. Yeah, I've seen some of that. It's looking pretty good there. Says he's going to be working on some larger warships. That's awesome. Looked like he might have had a couple of destroyers to start off with there. He's making a fleet for Dominion Adama. So that's what's going on with that. I do need to try getting back to work on that sometime soon. I started a hull for... Who was it? It was the Russians or Soviet Union or whatever you want to call them. I started that not long ago. It's going to be a super dreadnought.
Was it?
Be using 4-meter autoloaders with 12-inch guns. What's that, Ion?
Which ship was it you were working on?
It's for the Socialist Federation, which is also the Soviet Union. I recorded the first 2 hours of it. I'm probably going to do it in a time lapse. Did that answer your question?
Yes, thank you. I'm sorry, I was trying to speak up there, partly because I was curious, and partly because I was trying to do a sound balance check, because things still seem to be a little bit off.
You're fine.
I feel
yeah,
like
that update screwed over a lot of people.
Lokari, can you say something?
Not sure what to say, Iron.
Okay, that's fine. And you, Dema?
Bukaki, Bukaki.
Yeah, you are definitely way louder. Right.
Okay.
Let's mute you a little bit. Go ahead.
I like big tits. Is that better?
Yeah, that's much better. There we go.
Okay. Anyway.
Apologies about that.
You're fine.
Yeah.
So he's saying at present all you see are only river gunboat ships. Even the gunboats that used MLRS belongs to river gunship level. Just a reminder, Dominion Adama is only going to have guided torpedoes, and that's the only missile guidance that's going to be used in that. So just a heads up. I'm not quite sure what you have planned for that, but yeah, I just wanted to make you aware of it in case you weren't. So, I'm guessing we're going to try to be working within the spirit of finest hour then, as far as trying to stay within a certain limitations.
Yeah.
We might want to recap those for anyone who might be watching.
that's kind of what I wanted to bring it up. Basically, if you guys look at the finest hour up on the Steam Workshop, let me bring it up while I'm about it here. The creator, J-Dog, has asked that you restrain yourself from using certain weapons and systems in the campaign. Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure that you knew about those missiles. So let's see here. J-Dog said recommended limitations. While I cannot force you to follow any rule set, I highly recommend when playing this campaign you avoid using cram cannons, CWIS, guided missiles. Torpedoes and bombs are okay though, and super cav submarines. While some players may enjoy stomping the AI or love building with the aforementioned systems, they give an unfair advantage in this campaign. So if you would like the full experience, please refrain from using them. It should also be noted that a lot of the science fiction weapon systems, they are banned from this already, so yeah. Does that seem sufficient, or do we need more, you think, Ion?
No, I think that about covers it.
Okay, good.
Mentioned ideas earlier.
Hey, Badus.
Yep.
Sorry, go ahead, Ion.
Sorry. You mentioned thoughts earlier. My initial thought was that I'd take my old junk copter and try refitting it for a bit more general use. Since it's a good size, it's kind of fragile, but it does need a bit of an update as well. So I figured I'd start with that and then maybe do something else later if an idea comes to me.
Okay.
I mean, in our test session, I just whacked some quad minigun turrets on the sides of it.
That did look pretty cool, by the way.
Don't know how combat effective it would be, but it's very good at deafening little carving.
Yes.
So I don't know if that's a valid combat tactic or not. Oops, something got damaged.
Yeah, my ship.
It might have been for the Stuka Dive Bomber. Just saying.
Oh yeah, I built this thing to circle.
Yeah, we're doing good, Madus. Hope you're doing alright. He says he's on lunch right now. That's how he's able to message me. Oh god, I don't miss lunchtime at school. That's true. Okay. Yeah. Two triangle.
I'll be honest, I think my main problem with this idea I've had is that this copter is such a slim design. It doesn't really accept custom weapons very well.
Yeah, that's something I was kind of thinking about myself when you first spawned it in.
Yeah, I mean, it'll accept like small flush-mounted turrets easy enough, but it doesn't have the internal space to mount anything kind of sizable custom system.
What if you used it for maybe launching torpedoes?
That'd be a straight swap. I mean, it had missile pods on the side before.
Yeah.
But there are aircraft as well, aren't there?
I'm working on one. Hey, Invictus, how you doing?
Remind me, what are the...
Says he went to the library when whenever his lunchtime started when he was at school. I'm sorry, Ryan, go ahead.
Well, to be honest, I often wandered off to the chess club or something. But, yeah, I was going to say, weren't there restrictions on missile size?
You know, I'm not entirely sure. I imagine you could probably do, like, small and medium.
I just remember during the test that we said, like, huge missiles were allowed as well for some reason.
Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head.
Not that I'm planning to put huge missiles on this thing, that would be absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, that would, yeah.
No, I kind of want to see it. Is that bad?
No. Hell, it's funny, if anything. Now, inverted? That's the one. Let's see. We'll roll that guy like so. Alright. We'll apply with mirror, and now you would have never known those custom jet engines were there.
Yeah, that looked kind of ridiculous.
Just a tad.
I don't know, do you think I need bigger ordnance?
I don't know what you got.
I docked my helicopter to the central platform.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah.
Don't forget a one turn.
These are rockets, though, because we can't have guided missiles.
Yeah, but if you don't use one turns, then unguided rockets are completely shit.
That is true. Even if this was allowed, I'm not convinced it's the best use of this craft.
You're probably right.
Wait, really? It says it costs 112,000 materials to build in this
Which is
configuration.
those parts right now. Okay.
Yeah, and
I'm not surprised by that, oddly.
112,000 and... Oh, no wonder. The launchers alone are 24,000.
Oh.
And there's
Good
two
lord.
of them.
That's a bit nuts.
So what you're looking at with this helicopter right now is like 90 to 100,000 of materials worth of missile, and then the rest is the entire vehicle. So, no. Way overpriced. Sorry, I misstated. The rest of the craft was only like 3,700 materials.
I hate it when I do that.
What do you do?
When I was using the copy and paste keys, I actually hit the Z, Control Z.
Undo.
Yeah. Wasn't quite ready to undo that shit. There we go. Let's see here. Oh, that's the wrong one. I was looking. Okay.
Listening.
Yeah, that actually looks really good. I've done a bunch of decoration work for this plane I'm working on. You don't mind if I spawn in a Marauder for testing?
Not still. Go ahead.
Okay. My friend from Taiwan says, I think the way my plane is built will refer to the Deepwater Guard way of building. I'm not sure if I end up using the vector system again. I'm assuming you're talking about thrust vectoring. I personally haven't messed with it myself. I have tinkered with it. Oh, and I went and spawned that on the wrong team. I swear I do that all the time. Yeah. Alright, let's try this shit again. Did it not spawn? Well, let me try again. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and turn off its weapons and movement. I don't know if I like how that's working right, though. this isn't for Dominion and Dama. We're planning on doing a run of what was it? Finest Hour. We're doing multiplayer. Heitzmeister should be joining us here after a short while. This thing does not want to seem pitched to target. Oh, it's... well... shit. That doesn't want to fire its weapons at all.
What's going on with your plane? Is it just messing up a bit?
It's not wanting to fire its weapons for some damn reason. Did I actually... no? No. Okay, I'm gonna bring in another Marauder here, and I'm just gonna put it on God mode so we have something to test on.
Yeah, sorry, I was testing my torpedoes and our friendly Marauder was shooting it as well.
I was wondering where those crams are coming from, but yeah, that makes sense. Ah, there it goes. Maybe it just knocked out the AI block was all. Because that shit does happen sometimes. That's the one that's that J-Dog made that's up on the Steam Workshop. Finest Hour. It's World War II, essentially. He's got a lot of real nice looking ships in that. Highly recommend you check it out. You know, if J-Dog's involved, that has to be something good, right? Not exactly what color to paint this in, but good to see that it's working. I'll just say that guy is the Sparta Mark II. Yeah, I'd love to see what you come up with as far as aircraft there, bud. Interesting. Okay. So about what prices are your guys' stuff coming up to right now? I'm about 7K on this thing. Ion's got a torpedo helicopter going on here. What size missiles you got on that, Ion?
Small.
Okay.
Though for a bit more versatility, I've also just added a chin gun turret to it.
Can't go wrong with those. Pretty reliable. I'm gonna try to get rid of that Marauder. There we go.
What's the HTD? Enemy within that. Set to fire. Controller.
Yeah, trying to make planes small in this is kind of hard, man. Especially the biplanes. I do have a fighter biplane that I made not too long ago. I just kind of fucked around with things. Actually, I forgot I had this thing. Needs a little work done to it, but imagine it looks very Russian. Probably needs the APS guns reworked on it. Oh, and I made this for the Japanese faction. It's very, very cheap. Pretty quick, though. .84 meters a second. Carry like 500,000 materials. And now it's wanting to nose over into the water. I'm not entirely sure why. Anyway, I just thought you guys would like to see that fighter bomber plane that I am building. Have you experimented with embedding one of those 50 cal turrets behind the cockpit? I suppose I could. It's really, really small, and there's not really a whole lot of room to put things. Because as you can see, I made a pretty heavy use of about all the space I had in here. Got a little bit in the nose, but that's it. I was thinking of making a torpedo bomber, but I think Ian's kind of got that covered right now.
I'm actually stripping out a lot of the extra ammo storage that was in this thing because ammos were a lot harder to run when I built this, as I recall. But there's been some rework since this thing was put together. It's not strafing though. I need to check the AI.
I forgot about this guy. This, I imagine we could rework into something useful. Again, the APS cannons might need some work, but I think it would fit the theme of what we're trying to go here. This is one of the more earlier instances where I was working on putting APS cannons in a fighter. We'll just have to wait and see. Gonna try to rationalize the size of your planes as much as possible. If you can't, you'll really have to make them bigger. Yeah. Trying to put weapon systems on things this small can be very, very hard to do. Look, Harry, where's your boat? I don't want to have a look at that thing. Oh, there you are. Looks like little Curry's already making use of the 50 cals. And what kind of gun is this here on the back? Is that one of those? Yeah, that's like a 2-inch gun back there. Okay, it's actually pretty cool. How much is this guy getting? 13K. That's actually pretty decent. I'm guessing the torpedoes have a delay? Yeah. Looks like it. Okay. Yeah, that looks great. Nice work, Lokari. Yeah, and if you want to do unguided rockets with one-turns, that might actually work for you too if you don't want to mess with torpedoes.
Oh, the torpedoes are fine. It's just this craft isn't strafing at all. I'm not entirely sure why.
Yeah, looks like you try to put some jet thrusters.
Well, by default, it already came with one in the left side, so it was meant to just circle.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not firing at all.
Maybe it's because your center of mass might be a bit off? No?
No,
Never mind.
what?
It looks like it's where it needs to be, never mind. Yeah. That's good.
It is dipping around a fair bit, so it's not a sitting target by default anyway. And sometimes it just does that as well. Just a little aileron roll there.
I think I'm going to try making this like a bomber here. Something a bit bigger.
Oh no, now it started using the strafe drives.
Okay, good. Starting to wonder.
Kind of weird that, but okay. It's working now, that's the main thing.
I'm still trying to figure out how to get this ship to use the U-turn instead of reverse.
Yeah, I was running into that problem the other day. I think I might be able to help with that. Give me a moment. Alright, I turned off the allow reverse. Is that what you're wanting?
Yeah, and where is that located so I know where it's...
You go into the AI mainframe, you go to additional. No, I'm sorry, adjustments. You scroll down a bit, and it'll be.
Okay, thank you.
Now, where'd my bomber go? Biplane videos? I don't think I've seen that one just yet. I think I vaguely might know which ones you're talking about, but that was a ways back. Dan has probably drank heavily and slept a bit since then, so his memory probably isn't that all reliable right now. I have noticed that people are starting to build more biplanes, though. Kind of flattering, honestly.
And yes, those torpedoes just passed underneath this ship barely.
Barely, you say?
Yes.
Have you hooked magnets on them?
Nope.
Might not be a bad idea, honestly.
Also, how much damage do your torpedoes do?
For their small size, let's see here. HE power is 65,000 or 66,596.
Yes, it'll mean it is an extremely wobbly ride on this helicopter, except for the fact that it doesn't have a seat, so the only way to ride on it is to stand on the rotor blades, which is very safe.
Alright. Well, you have a good night there, bud. Dude from Taiwan just said he had to go.
Yeah, have a good night there. Also, let me welcome to the stream. It's been a while. How have you been?
How you doing, Lil Mean? Hope you're doing alright.
Was it you that I saw on Civ 6 recently? Actually?
And you actually play that trash game?
Civ 6? Actually, it's not that bad. They said no.
Oh, I thought you said Sim City.
Oh,
My bad.
I've played that too, yes.
I played it when it first released.
It's
Kind of a
okay,
disappointment.
but it's not a SimCity game, really.
No, it did not
No.
feel like Sim City at all. Felt like it wanted to be Sim City or was trying to be Sim City, but not necessarily Sim City.
SimCity with the bells and whistles, but without the scale of SimCity.
Substance.
Yeah.
The substance of SimCity.
Victor says, well, those dedicated fighter bombers tended to go in two directions, fat armored like the Devastator, or as long and fast as you like the Val. Either way, they tended to be bigger than the strike fighters. Okay. You could probably get away with extending that plane a few meters to fit that turret. I don't know. I'll think about it. Yeah. Your Dragon Dynasty stuff is looking pretty good so far. Hope you continue with it. Something I have been kind of kicking around is changing the name of Dominion and name it as something else. I was thinking of just renaming it Steaming Pile of Shit, but like the tournament we did a ways back. What do you guys think?
That's an interesting idea.
Dominion name just sounds a bit too self-serving. I think that makes sense.
That only says he's been bored. Bored shit listeners, get ready for uni. So you're planning to be a uni man. Well, I hope you got a good place picked out. I hear quality varies.
I thought you said uni as in university.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what Lemmy said. Yeah.
Okay, I thought so. I've known some other people from over there, so yeah, I've heard that term thrown around a bit. Alright, thank you. Have a good night, man. Now I'm gonna do the tail of this thing.
I have stripped out so many ammo boxes and my machine still isn't having ammo problems. It's amazing how many I've torn out.
I believe it.
I basically gutted the rear half of the central body.
Damn.
Which is also a big reason why it tended to blow up if the enemy so much as looked in special.
Trademark RM Mark III there, folks.
Glass cannon.
Yep.
I mean, that was a big part
Glass
of
cannon? What?
glass cannon, yeah. But with the ammo updates and changes, it just doesn't need all that anymore. At least not according to the numbers it's showing at the moment. Okay, now it's losing ammo. Right. I'm happy with that. Okay, I've got one vehicle.
The helicopter? Okay.
Now with even less self-destruction.
Yeah, I saw you had a shitload of ammo boxes in there.
Basically 2/3 of the internal volume was taken up by ammo boxes.
I had no doubt in my mind.
Recall that. And actually with the internal space, that means it could accept an APS system now. Sorry, APS.
Sure, why not?
No, of course, this is for what the campaign that I forget the name of. Let's install a pack cannon in this thing. That'll be fine. Maybe. I will get my pack cannon in there, damn it. Now I'm thinking maybe a 300mm cannon could go in there.
A 300mm cannon. Okay.
No reason why not.
It'll be interesting to see how you pull that off.
Considering that the hull is now split with this updated version between the AI core, the engines, and basically the rear bay, which is now has some extra armor put into it, and the forward bay, which is missiles. If need be to make a single bigger system, I can just move the AI or the engine around and use that to condense things a little bit.
And I'm back. Hello.
Welcome back.
Hi.
What did I miss?
Nothing
We
much.
are working on our vehicles. I just finished that fighter the fighter bomber I was showing you earlier. I am Mark III. Got a helicopter gunship working. I have started work on I think I'd have to say that's probably a medium-sized bomber right now. But would you like us to bring you in now, Heightsmeister?
Yes, please.
All right. Let me get this saved, and we'll restart the server for you.
Hang on. I need to save mine.
Oh, and hello, Carolus. I haven't seen you there.
Hey, Corollas. Is he in chat with us?
He is in the voice chatter.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, I've got that saved.
All right.
You saved, Lokai?
Out too, because I'm currently designing the counterpart for my little ship.
Do you need a minute or two?
I can do it a bit later. Besides, I also have some decoration work on the front I need to complete.
All right. So you're good for me to end the stream then?
Yep.
I mean, not the stream, but the server.
Yeah, stream.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Thank you for watching, everyone.
You
We hope you
can,
enjoyed
yes.
the show. We've built some things. We didn't really combat test them, but hey, you know, that's how it goes. End
You
of stream.
can start without me.
Okay. Honest Rebellion just said hi to me on Discord. Hadn't talked to him in a while.
No, he's been... I just got kicked out of the multiplayer lobby.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I don't know what the hell I was thinking or if I even was. Yeah, go ahead and just drop back in when you guys can. There's Mark III.
The problem is we can't get Lokai back in until he comes back.
I'm back.
Oh, there he is.
Knightsmeister, you need a little bit?
I'll be there in a few seconds.
Okay, no rush. Looks like Jexia is in the chat with us. How's it going, Jexia?
Good. I was watching you since a long time. I'm silenciously watching over your shoulder.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
Alright, so we are
And-
ready to start?
Yep.
Okay,
Sure.
here we go. For those of you who have just tuned in with us, we are building vehicles for a multiplayer Finest Hour camp. For those of you who do not know what Finest Hour is, it is one of the hottest custom campaigns on the workshop right now. It was done by J-Dog and Company, and I think it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. But just going to do a quick recap on what we have been working on. I'm going to go ahead and spawn in this fighter bomber I made here. I don't know about you guys, but I went and made a folder specifically for these designs.
Same here.
Yeah, I did as well. Considering how often I've lost the base copter that I've modified into this version. And then found it again.
Lil Curry's been working on a patrol boat. I'm gonna bring my medium bomber back in.
You're gonna bring your fortress back?
Would you guys like to use it?
If that's okay, it would help keep things from crashing into each other too much.
That is completely fine. Let me get it spawned in for you guys.
You go crash into each other.
Yeah, your boat has found
It's
the...
already
spawn point.
started.
It begins.
I know, right?
Receiving.
Helicopter. Cute design for a plane. And you place the engine right in the pod.
Yeah. They might have a chance of getting shot out, though, and I'm not entirely sure how I want to deal with it yet.
Yeah, but on a way, if you lose one, you still have one working. And if you shoot the main plane, you won't lose your engine inside.
Thing is that they still need to be vented or cooled down somehow.
What you can do, you can put oh, you call them the part that need ventilation. Oh my god! When you want to say something and you just cannot get the word out, the cylinder. You can just place cylinder bottom and edge side, but not top, so the top can be fixed to the wing without needing venting.
Actually, I think if I do something like this, it could work. I could just vent out the top.
That too. You have the air block. You know what I mean? The one that used for jet. You can use those to vent your engine too. You're not forced to use the old. Oh my god. The old pipe. You can use the air block with the vent in it.
Right now, I'm thinking I could probably.
The duck.
What's that, Chexia?
The word I was searching earlier, block is called duck. You can use the duck block to vent your engine.
Yeah. Do I really want to use these blocks? Not really. So, do we have something that we want to call our force here?
No.
I was thinking damage degenerates. I'm not married to the idea, just throwing it out there.
Desperate measures?
Getting a little warmer.
Desperados? Desperados? Yeah.
Desperados?
Yes.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Speed bump.
No, stop. That's something in my country. Don't use that.
It's something in my
We
country
hate
as well.
those. Yeah, we hate that.
Sorry. Large speed bump.
Coming from Ireland, no surprise. And the C-130 there.
Are you talking about mine?
Yep.
I'm still trying to figure out how I want to go about arming it.
One side cannon.
Nah, I'm thinking of it just being a bomber for right now. But I like it to have a bit bigger area in the bottom to drop bombs from. Something like so.
Oh, I want to double check something really quick. You mind if I load something in?
Not at all. I'm
How-
kind of curious to see what Heitzmeister might be working on here in a moment.
I'm going off of one of my aircraft, my older aircraft. I
Okay.
need a base to start this construction after all. And I figured since I joined the party a little bit late, might as well use parts of what I've built already.
Okay.
Unfortunately, these cannons are too big. Can't use them.
Ooh, this is going to be able to carry lots of bombs, it looks like.
Still 300 mils. What shell do I use? AP frag, inertial base bleeder. Right. Okay, sorry about that. I'll get rid of those now.
Get rid of what?
The thing I spawned in to have a quick look at.
Listening.
What was it? Oh! That looks familiar for some crazy reason.
Yeah, it was an old project I was working on like a year or so back.
Yeah, I remember that.
Got sidetracked, never finished it, but I just remembered the 300mm side cannons on it, so I wanted to quickly check those.
Okay.
Listening. Listening. Listening.
Just had a thought. All this shit out.
I'm surprised you didn't put a burn delay on your missiles, rockets, Demo.
Why is that surprising?
Because I normally expect you to have them on there.
Hmm. That's... I don't like how that looks. And that one will just be for like decoration. Buster.
Little says for the blood god, apparently.
Okay,
I feel like I'm missing some context here.
maybe a bit.
Why would you want, or why would you require any context anyway?
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Oh, Ilikari has made a little torpedo boat. At least it looks like it.
I did.
Oh.
And it sits pretty low in the water.
Is that what you're going for?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it do suicidal attack runs on larger ships?
Yes.
Nice.
So I've got all the important bases covered then.
Yeah.
Considering the torpedoes are designed to specifically launch in forward direction, and only in forward direction.
Just as intended.
Roller. 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 There we go.
And it also moves at a pretty nice clip, somewhere between 24 to 26 meters per second.
Listening.
Not good. Bad at all.
What are you using exactly?
Two motor-driven steam propellers.
Oh, okay.
No, we need to call ourselves the unhealth care.
The what?
The
Unhealth.
unhealth care system.
Why that? Why is that?
Because that's what we do to our enemies, making sure their health care is being disabled.
I made
Go
it
ahead,
too big.
Heismeister.
Yeah, I just noticed that I made my craft way too big. Gonna have to select a different base to start from.
So size does matter after all.
It does! There we go, much better.
Oh, something just had a crash.
Yep.
What happened?
Did something crash?
Yep.
A few things crashed, actually.
Yeah, a couple of boats just crashed into each other.
Got a bit of a clusterfuck going on out there.
Bonk.
Bunk indeed.
Okay, so small jet engines are allowed, right?
Yes. I believe we looked at that last yesterday.
That plane is still not flying, Duck.
Because I keep seeing things that I want to change about it.
Your hand is... Cannot take a decision there.
Just
Oh.
remember to paint it red.
You're fine. Make it a jet engine. Oh.
And no ion engines, I have to remember that.
Loaded? I think you are. Okay. Oh, something just whizzed past my plane.
Was it my fighter bomber?
Ah, probably.
I think that kind of looks alright. Now just have to figure out how to strap it into the side of the helicopter.
Good luck with that.
I'm sure it'll be fine. No, that's the wrong helicopter. This one.
So, something that I've been kind of thinking about, how do we want to decide on who gets to spawn their stuff in first? I was thinking we could use like a random number generator or something like that.
Should we create rules what kind of vehicle to spawn in first and use a number generator to determine what we are going to spawn?
That's kind of the way I was leaning, yeah.
Ah, okay, sorry. Yeah, took me a while to figure it out.
No, you're fine. Of course, then we had to decide who gets what number, but I don't think that would really matter all that much, considering we're all going to get our shit in eventually. probably should make it to where after a person number's been drawn, maybe keep them from letting them spawn in something till everyone else gets theirs in. Posted something in Discord regarding your previous talk there, Invictus. Okay. Meaning a demo, I'm assuming? Okay. Oh, okay. If I go back and make a torpedo bomber, I think I might try doing something like that.
Oh, there was a mimic there.
Now remember, J-Dog said that with bombs and torpedoes, it's okay to use guidance.
Oh, is this J-Dog in the chat right now?
No.
Oh. So bombs
was
and
just,
torpedoes may use guidance.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I think I could probably use that in a torpedo bomber here later, Invictus. That's not a bad idea.
I know we said making early vehicles, but I want to make a gun for a battle cruiser right now.
Go for it. At least we'll have something we can work with later on.
Attach a couple of paddles to it, you've got an early game boat.
Something that we could probably just dogpile on there at some point. I forgot what the hell I was going to do. Oh yeah, missiles. And small gantry.
Small bomb like that, don't they do just not enough damage?
Oh, they'll do plenty of damage, trust me.
Actually, if you're equipped it correctly.
This will do plenty of bomb damage. Don't worry about it. I just want to get all the weapon systems and whatnot installed so I can try to determine if I need to move the center of mass around or not. So far, it's in line correctly with everything, so got that going for me. And probably need fuel tanks in here somewhere. Try to see if I can squeeze more efficiency out of the CJE here in the back of this.
Isn't that a World War II campaign?
Yeah.
Yeah, finest hour.
Is not Jet a little too advanced for that?
It's allowed, but
Yeah.
I'm going to try to make this look as much as a prop plane as I can, which not hard to do, honestly. And it's going to take a little creativity, but is someone messing with my missile launcher?
No.
But no, but you throw them.
And for some reason, this thing keeps launching them at the bottom. I'm not entirely sure why.
Oh, I'm not touching it.
Not me, honest.
Not me either. I'm not in.
No,
What's
know
happening?
We know it's Jackson.
For some reason, my airplane is dropping missiles out of the bottom, and
we have an enemy on field. There's a marauder.
Oh, okay, that makes sense then. then I will just turn this to channel nothing for right now, I guess. So how are we looking as far as fuel goes? Probably
So,
a bit much.
since we are in this campaign, I think we don't need any decoys, right? Except maybe sonar decoys.
Except maybe sonar decoys, yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds reasonable enough. Well, let's go to the AI and we're going to one of these. We're going to do one of these.
Ooh.
79 meters a second.
That's damn fast for a big plane. Oh, trap.
So, how are you guys progressing so far?
So far, so good, I guess.
Okay. Boy.
My helicopter has a phallic attachment.
Did Ian just make a penis joke?
What
He
does
did.
he did?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I did.
No, lies and slander.
Iron style.
You shall never understand the girth of my humour.
Who is making noises?
Not me. I
Sorry,
don't
it
have
wasn't
anything to
me.
eat.
Sorry, it was me.
Okay, I thought so.
I closed the bag. Sorry.
Right then.
78 meters a second feels kind of slow for this, honestly. What do you guys think?
70 meters a second?
78.
Isn't that fast for the campaign?
From what I've seen, the aircraft in the campaign are kind of fast. So,
How fast is
you-
kind of fast?
if you want to catch up to a bomber, you need to go at least 85 meters per second.
So not horrible.
If you want to stay behind a fighter, I think some fighters go up to 112 meters per second, maybe even faster.
Yep. I remember seeing a couple fighters move that fast while I was testing the planes out.
Well, I'm going to try to get this thing a little bit more juice. Not entirely sure how I'm going to do it just yet, but we shall see.
I think railguns are even allowed.
I believe so too. I just I can't remember.
Wait, let me have a look. Yep. Railguns are definitely allowed.
It's good to know.
That makes me wonder. I can understand why planar shields wouldn't be allowed. This isn't exactly World War I or World War II tech. And
Everyone knows the Germans had UFOs in World War II. Come on.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, no, I know it's a state secret, but come on, we're friends. You can trust us, right?
Yeah, I know. I mean, have you ever been to New Antarctica? There's this secret UFO base, you know, from where they launched to the moon.
I knew it. It's just like Iron Skies.
Yeah.
That game is a historical document. Yes. German Zeppelins from the moon.
Oh, that movie was so
Interesting.
so weird, but in a good way.
Yeah, that giant Nazi superweapon spaceship that was run on analog systems. Totally believable.
and the smartphone basically is necessary to power their super.
Yes, the brain is this newfound thing we've never heard of called a smartphone. Wow. Such condensed computing power unlike the Germans had ever seen.
Don't German have a castle on the moon?
No, technically they had an entire buried underground base which was actually also a giant ironclad mothership style thing.
Am I must?
Which
Yes.
then, when they plugged the smartphone into it, became able to take off.
Exactly.
When are you going to conquer the world now?
They tried, but then they got shot down by
By
Many-
A-10s of all things.
by many multinational spacecraft? Question mark.
You mean the space battle? The what's it called? The USS George W. Bush.
Yeah, led by the US, and yeah. Didn't they all nuke each other at the end of that film?
Yeah. They did nuke each other.
I thought I remembered that. Yeah. They all started arguing about who did the most to save them all, and then it's like, you know what, we're going to nuke each other just because. And then the heroes of the film get to live on the moon in the crash wreck of the Nazi giant fortress superweapon thing.
Oh yeah, I think there's a second movie coming out.
Ooh.
What? Really?
And from what I've seen, it's about lizard people living in the Hollow Earth.
Oh my god.
My understanding of the German plans for World War II goes ever deeper.
Yep, they really went there.
It does not surprise me in the least.
This
Now
is-
on-
It's very surprised Jack's here.
Yeah, but to be fair, Jaxie had never heard of Redline. Jaxie had
Wait.
never heard of Redline until we told him about it, so...
Wait. What red line are we talking about?
The
The animated movie.
The anime. Oh, that one is absolutely.
See,
It's a masterpiece.
See, Jaxie Heismeister knows what we're talking about.
It's a hand-drawn and hand-animated masterpiece.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
very little of it is CGI. I think there's only a couple particle effects that are CGI in that entire movie.
Yeah, very few.
Because I have no, because he didn't want it.
Oh, the main reason why was because the movie took 7 years to develop and was hugely expensive.
How many years?
It took them 7 years to make. And it
Yeah.
was very expensive to do so.
Oof, 7 years.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's very, very, very long.
It was considered a box office failure because how expensive the movie was to produce.
I have no about way too long.
Yeah, to be fair, in terms of cost calculations and revenue, the movie didn't do well.
That don't help.
But it was still a superb movie.
Hi, Legal.
Yes.
Hello,
It is highly
Legal.
recommended you guys go watch it.
If nothing else, because there was a giant etheric newborn baby kaiju called Monkey Boy.
Yes.
What?
And-
Yes, that does
Yeah.
exist.
Who is a giant glowing yellow baby.
Funky Boy. Oh yeah.
Monkey Boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just in the background. It's not actually involved in the race itself.
And one of
Yeah.
the racers is
Yeah,
actually his race car itself. It's a kind of sentient machine.
More like
Yeah,
augmented and integrated into him.
Oh yeah, right. It's cyborg.
Yeah, he's cyborgs
But
into.
it's-
You know what? I'm going to build my car into my body. That's all. it is.
No.
But what was it like in the opening scenes in the first race in Yellow Line? They were all shooting each other at some point.
Yeah,
Yep.
missiles. The missiles were struggling to out accelerate the cars half the time.
Ah, that movie is so.
Stupid but
Yeah.
fun. And
so
our main protagonist
absolutely
doesn't
mental.
use any weapons whatsoever, too.
He's a racing purist.
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's right. He just uses his nitro boost.
And his Trans Am.
I think that's the most ridiculous thing.
Yeah,
Of them
there's a
all.
working Trans Am in that future.
In like high-tech cars and laser guns, just a Trans Am.
Wow. Just wow.
Wow, indeed.
Yep.
I think I don't need any recoil absorption, do I?
Well, I didn't fit any in mine, so
Spray and pray it is.
mine's actually working really well. I think. Don't know if you've seen this yet, Dammer.
Seen what?
The second helicopter I've been working on.
Oh, not yet.
The one, the slung upgrade.
What happened to that plane? It just exploded. I didn't shoot it. What happened to it?
Is your helicopter bombarding the Marauder?
It is, yes.
Oh, okay. I think my heavy fighter needs more Dakar.
Possibly.
However, I've encountered a problem.
What's that?
Well, it is the fact that there cannot be enough Dakar.
So true.
Okay, well,
Alright, enough.
this gun, well, can't penetrate 1 mil of heavy armor, considering it's deleting 2 shots.
Single weapon mod is kinda interesting. Simple weapon. Yeah, that's it.
Hey, Darren, can you come and see this battle cruiser's fire rate so I can adjust that in the settings?
Do what now?
Back on the layer. I made a battle cruiser gun.
Okay, let me finish setting up these bombs, and I'll give you a hand with that. I'm trying to set the angle on the frag warheads. I wish this would be more like the APS one where you just have to set like one.
2.3 every second.
Little says mine is a very derpy flying goldfish. Thanks, Illumin. Means it's working as intended, quote unquote.
Derpy.
Okay. The fire rate should be around 26 rounds per minute.
Painted orange.
Something happened
eye.
with decoration and multiplayer, I think.
Yeah, it desyncs pretty
Something
easily.
went terribly wrong.
Why do you say that?
I cannot access this decoration here. Wait.
Where are you?
I'm... Oh, never mind. There it is. I just placed it in the most unusual place. That's all. Sorry for... yeah.
Okay, so battleship or battle cruiser turret, you said?
Yeah.
All right. So what is it you need me to do?
Just see what its fire rate is.
I got 23.2.
Pretty close.
Yeah. What kind of shell did you come up with?
It's on the base as well.
Armor
Turret as
piercing.
well.
Okay. And these are what? 5-meter loaders?
Yep, 5 meter.
Okay.
They also do some serious damage.
I'm looking at Ian's plane here, helicopter. How's that gun working out for you, Ian?
Working pretty
Fairly
well,
accurate.
actually. Yeah. And you can see it's pretty fast firing as well.
That's pretty cool, honestly.
Yeah, I just whack those quad minigun turrets onto the side of it as well, because why not?
How long does it take to burn through all of that?
These runs are also pretty quick, going at 1,453 meters per second.
How long does it take to burn through what?
Burn through all the ammo that's stored in those belt-fed loaders.
Fair while.
Okay.
It does take a while to reload because it's not fitted for quick reloading, but
Yeah, that's kind of what I was wondering, honestly.
$2. 27. So this thing can reach out and touch 27 kilometers away. If we
What do
can
you
only
mean?
daisy chain our units, so that can actually be a possibility.
What do you mean 20 kilometers away?
The shot, the effective time is 20 kilometers. Effective distance is 20 kilometers. About
Okay.
26.
So you fire as far as a Yamato there.
Who joined?
I joined.
Oh,
The maker.
hello.
Also, I got a question about your ships and how you were able to get the ammo to switch.
For me?
Yeah, the finest hour.
Oh,
We are prepping to do a multiplayer run in Finest Hour.
oh shoot. Okay, I'm gonna release an update, hopefully by Sunday. which will add
Okay.
a ton of stuff.
Okay.
So,
Good to know.
It should be pretty epic.
Awesome. Look forward to it.
What have you did?
So basically, it hasn't been updated since like December. Basically, the planes are questionably functionable. Like a lot of the planes don't work on the alpha test version. This update's going to be for the alpha test version, by the way. I'm assuming it's going to release sometime soon. So stuff that's broken in alpha test gets fixed. UK becomes a functioning faction. Italy joins as a functioning faction. France joins as not functional in campaign, but it will be functional eventually. But just like there's some French vehicles added, so there's more American ships, a couple more Japanese ships, more airplanes, a couple aircraft carriers. I think actually only 2 aircraft carriers, but just to kind of see if they'll function well, and then if they do function well, add more later. So it's a bunch of stuff. There's some like changes to the map and stuff.
I think I'm happy with this helicopter as it is.
Oh, this sounds exciting. Wait,
Well-
you said that you would release it so that it is functional in alpha test.
Yeah.
Oh,
For some reason, my bombs missed.
is this backwards compatible? Do you know this?
And I just realized why.
Some
Alright, no.
craft are powered by the new propeller system, so
Yeah.
no, unfortunately.
Ah, okay.
Does that mean we got to be in dev test to be able to play it?
Yeah. Not yet, but soon. I'm not sure. So I kind of want to wait till, in case, like,
Something
not,
just...
I'm not sure if I should
What?
wait till the new update comes out to then.
Ow!
Point is, I'm gonna have to
Thanks,
either
Ian.
That wasn't
change
me.
stuff now or change.
That was
stuff
probably me. Hold on. I know what's wrong.
Yeah,
Hey,
that-
J-Dog, the
soon.
new propeller system, is it well done? Is it working well?
It does work well.
It works. Wish I had a bit more, how should I put it? Information on how to use it correctly?
basically
Okay.
the new propellers are a lot more power dense than Deadly Blades. Basically, so
Yeah.
like take more power to them, but they'll also make your aircraft go way faster. Your Corsair, most of the aircraft in Finest Hour just have small custom jets that are like have their effects disabled fast enough because Deadly Blades were very weak. The new Corsair that someone built that's going to be in the update, that's powered by the new propeller system, and it hits like 120 meters. So you can actually get fast aircraft with the.
That's great.
Oh, so just with propellers. No.
Yeah, just with propellers.
Oh.
No extra. It takes a lot more engine power to run, though. It's worth it, in my opinion.
Are they easy to make, or are they complicated?
They are more complex than Deadly Blades.
Yeah, the look right is the problem.
Is automatic detection still going to be a thing?
Yeah, that's still turned on. I've also turned off. Set the fog of war to where it shows the whole map already spotted. It won't show enemy vehicles spotted, but it will show like the map figured.
So we'll still have the fog of war, but we'll be able to.
You'll be able to see terrain, just not.
Yeah. That sounds good.
It should be pretty epic. Actually, I should probably be working on that right now instead of playing World of Warships. 'Cause,
You're playing World of Warship right now. You. You.
I'll play. I'm probably gonna hop on later. I have work, but I'll probably be back from work by like later eventually, and then I'll play World of Warships.
Oh, you dare play that? You dare?
I'm
Dare,
excited.
I did dare.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys are doing a campaign run.
We've been wanting to do it for a while.
I have a technical question to you, J-Dog.
Okay.
In the campaign, at least in this current version, the ring shields are disabled. would it be possible to enable them as a kind of to simulate stronger armor?
Enable ring shield.
I mean, I can understand why planar shields are disabled,
Yeah.
but ring shield.
I mean, I guess I could. It would just AC in exchange for engine power. Guess
Yeah.
The issues. Probably won't do that because it's not super in line with the World War II theme.
Ah, I see.
I'll think it over.
And railgun. That's before. Yeah, but you have railgun in your.
Yeah, that is the other thing.
World War
so-
II railgun, right?
They did have railguns, but not the kind that we're talking about.
They had a railway gun.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I was referring to.
you had rail
Speaking of railway
cannon.
guns, there is a railway gun.
Yeah.
There's
There's been a guy that's had like a video of it up on YouTube for a while that keep popping up in my feed.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
To look at that.
If it happens to pop up again, I'll send you a link.
The railgun thing's funny because originally the only reason we had them was because like non-16-inch APHE was really underwhelming, but then they buffed APHE, and so now we don't really need them anymore. They're still in the campaign, so we're like, okay, whatever.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Fix it.
real life ordeal. So, I'm just imagining now a patch now for real life. We buff HE rounds.
God reaches down from heaven and says, high explosives has been buffed.
Yeah, that's a stupid thought, but it works.
Do we want to have a similar paint scheme on these vehicles, or is
Oh,
that
that's
just
a-
kind of open right now?
That's a good question. I think it would be advisable to have a unified paint scheme for all our vehicles.
That's kind of what I'm hinting at, yeah.
Like stream this or just play it for fun?
Stream. Now
Well,
it told me.
the part
I
that
guess
we're doing
both.
right now, we're just streaming it. I wanted to record the sessions that we play the campaign in.
Okay.
But I guess Ian and Heitzmeister, they're free to do it theirs however they see fit. So
Okay, that's cool. If you're gonna load videos or stream or whatever, having a unified paint scheme could get really cool.
Salmon pink.
that's kind of the reason why I brought it up. Salmon
Bright
bright.
yellow only.
Don't forget the polka dots.
Oh my god.
I say we make it red and black, like some kind of bad Sonic OC.
Oh.
No, but then we
I
need,
see a red
then
door
we
and
need
I want
to
it painted black.
we need to add this the
Oh, no,
flaming
no,
shoes,
no,
the
no,
Glock, the spikes, the supersized nose, and the
See, Ion knows what I'm talking about.
and the please no steal scrawled onto the side.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, Heitzmeister, so I just don't want to chip in.
Also, not just red and black. You got to try and make it look super edgy, like give it a trench coat or something, and some really,
Your ship
really
a
sharp
trench coat?
shades. But the other end of the spectrum is if you make it just like rainbow coloured.
Wide fleet.
Though on a tangent, though, the Sonic movies have been doing pretty well.
Yeah.
I imagine I'll have to redo the Diddy blades on this thing, but that's okay.
Hey, J-Dog, how did you get the, what is it, ammo to switch in your APS
Oh
guns?
yeah, it does. You can actually do it with control blocks.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know how.
So let's see. Let me find it. Let me grab a control block. Look at the
Atlantis.
Okay,
Atlantis.
so I think for determining factor, I use target speed. But you can really use whatever you want. For the target action, it is in weapons/defenses, and then you select APS. No, not an. Where is this? No, weapons/defense is just an ammo intakes thing. So you that, and then there's a set ammo intakes. Then you have to get the ammo controller ID. You just hover over an ammo controller place, it'll tell you its ID. Then you just go into the ACB and set ammo intake, and then set the ID of the controller. One downside, there's not really a good way I know to clear the clips of your APS guns. Like, there's a clear clips function, but I use it. Anytime I've tried to use it, it'll just keep clearing the clips over and over again, as long as like the conditions fulfilled. So it'll never actually fire because it's just endlessly clearing the clips. So normally, once you switch shells, you're going to have to wait for the existing clips to be emptied out as the gun continues firing. So there will be some delay. But
why are you doing that with APS? No, ACBs. God damn it! Are you doing that with ACBs?
Yes.
I think the Finest Hourcraft, it set up the American ships switch between hash to black frag. They're dual purpose secondaries depending on if they're shooting ships or aircraft.
I know the Atlanta does it.
Yeah.
Where's that clear clips command?
It's under the APS tab. You can try to get it working. It would be pretty cool if you did.
That
Not
would work
trying to
if the ACB that assigns a new ammo intake has a slave ACB next to it that deactivates the one which clears the clips.
It's probably the way to do it.
I'll find it out.
No, I was just wondering if there was a. Oh, what about turning up the activation interval?
Do that. It would still clear clips periodically, though, which could be annoying. And mess around with what Heismeister suggested.
Depends on the size of the clips, if it's useful or not, I guess.
But there's no way to do it with breadboard, isn't there?
In the latest update, there is.
Oh,
Don't know
yeah,
how to do it.
they added a ton of breadboard stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, they did, but I have absolutely no clue how to do it.
Lee the Eagle asked a little bit ago, sorry for not saying this, who are we making planes?
Yes, I answered that a while back, I think.
Did you?
Didn't
I didn't. I don't remember hearing you do that. That's why I mentioned it.
Yeah, I
Now
thought I did.
confirmed. Do be making planes.
Well, I've been making helicopters. Lucar's done some boats.
Helicopter, paracopter. So what strategy are you guys planning on taking?
Dakar?
Daka?
More Daka.
Strategy.
Having
Speak of
fun, I
strategy-
guess.
Having fun's not bad either.
Yeah, you speak of
Yeah.
strategy to a band of orc. What do you hope for?
Listening.
Really looking forward.
Alright, so what do you guys think of the bomber?
What a bummer.
I cannot see it.
Engine, kind of fast. Decently fast. Oh, is there a glass thing on the nose so it's like
Yep. It's a trick Heitzmeister taught me. And it just drops big old clouds of AP and frag bombs.
Yeah. No defensive armament, but I guess you'll probably have fighters escorting it and stuff.
I'm kind of on the fence on whether or not I want to add a defensive armament right now. I mean, it's
Also,
entirely possible.
Will, you guys probably already can just guess this by the fact that it's Austria-Hungary, but Austria-Hungary, like, if you just want to kill them with, like, no effort, bombers.
Don't help them.
So basically, they are the Deepwater Guard of the whole thing.
Yeah, their ships are, some of their ships are a bit tanky. They're, well, they're from First World War, so their anti-aircraft defenses are basically non-existent.
And looks like he's got a few different variants of his helicopter here. Like what he did with the Daddy Blaze, that actually looks kind of cool.
Oh, the contra-rotating propellers, those
Yes.
look cool. Those are very nice-looking helicopters.
And then there's this little bit of something out here. I don't know what the hell this is. Looks like the front of a plane or something. I'm not sure.
Oh, that is something I abandoned.
Okay. Have you been working on your fighter? I'm
Yes,
assuming.
I have. I'm currently trying to set up the weapons and getting a much more
looking nice.
stable flight pattern.
Oh, speaking of stable flight pattern, J.O., you know all your planes, how they're constantly wobbling all over the place?
Some of them, not all of them.
Mostly the American ones.
Just one of the American ones that does that, but it's mostly fixed in the Alpha.
Well, you just need to decrease the detection time on the PIDs.
PPD of the PID.
The detection time?
The derivative time.
It's looking good,
Oh.
Heightsmeister. Gonna have any props on it?
I find decreasing that, if you
Okay.
set it to 0, it makes it super bubbly.
Not too much, you just need to decrease everything as well, because too much of it, decrease it'll start to wobble way too much, and not enough it'll continue to wobble as it has been.
Okay. I'm going to finish up building this Italian faction HQ, and I will finish the British faction HQ, and then it will be it's update time.
Don't forget to put some tea and cake in the British one.
Yep, they're gonna
Yeah,
need
of
a.
course.
Vital
Ryan will be
supplies.
happy.
Vital
Slap a pizza in
supplies.
The Italian one.
Spaghetti in the Italian one.
Spaghetti and pasta.
Some meatball.
And don't forget the French. They need cheese and wine, right?
Yeah,
Yep,
at least
and some
one
baguettes.
baguette.
Don't forget the baguette.
Oh, I can make a baguette with mimics.
That would be
I've
funny.
done that already.
Must learn the art of
What I
baguette.
need? Yes, that's what I need.
Horn.
I think Dama will like my latest version.
Sure, let's see what the hell you got. Pack.
Melee pack.
Yeah.
It's the one that's allowed.
Melee pack is allowed.
Yes.
Done,
that is
World
allowed.
War II.
Yes. I would have been looking at
the hell is-
lasers. Went, oh, man,
You're
pack is
losing a
involved.
little respect there.
Why the hell would you allow melee pack, J-Dog?
I think I forgot to ban it.
That's 3-star list.
Ah, I found the loophole. Yes!
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
going
that
to the
seems
pack
to be the
lenses
case.
on the banned items thing, and I was like, oh,
You lose some respect there.
so I banned them all, and I did not.
Yeah, I just happened to look inside and was like, wait a minute, why is the melee packs loud when packs are normally not allowed?
Yeah.
pack is not supposed to be allowed anywhere.
Maybe you shouldn't have said anything, Ion.
Ah,
I was only
Go.
joking anyway because, you know, it's a melee pack. It's got 100 meters range.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
a pack
that's kinda-
anyway.
Even though
Fuck up
these
and
helicopters
hit
are
them
no
with
longer
your
flying
sword.
bombs, 100 meters is way too close.
343 millimeters. Is that like what? 14-inch there, little Kari?
Less than 14-inch.
13 and a half?
13, something like that.
Yeah, I think that's 13 and a half. Okay, I was just curious.
Alright. Now time to make this surprisingly ugly.
Actually, that reminds me.
Maybe?
I got this cute little guy. If we take the decoy deployer out of the back, I think it would be completely legal with what we're wanting to do.
I forget, were there any restrictions on which simple weapons we can use?
I think I might have banned shard cannon. Actually, I don't know if I banned shard cannon. Aside from that, I think they're all good. I think I banned simple laser. But aside from that,
oh yeah, that
Right.
makes sense.
Yeah, it would.
Oh, what surprised me was that you didn't ban the laser target designator for the missiles.
oh,
Yeah?
probably should have done that.
Well, that seems to be doing something.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Now, I've just taken that.
Yes, I wonder when the first laser-guided bombs came out. I don't expect anyone to
Like
using
in the
laser bombs
80s, I
anyways,
think?
So.
I mean,
Okay, yeah.
not laser guided, but
Guided bombs came out a lot earlier, but laser
Yes.
guided, no.
Yeah.
That was a German thing. The Fritz X, someone stop me if I'm wrong here.
that is correct. What that was actually a remote guided bomb,
Yeah.
Oh, so remote guided existed. So
where you have
guys,
to
remote
maintain
guided
line
bomb.
of sight.
So technically you can rewrite laser guided systems as fire guided systems.
I mean, we do have a wire.
Yeah.
It's the harpoon cable, which also, I mean, does it work as a transmitter for remote guided? Oh yeah, so right, a remote guided missile cannot be jammed when a harpoon cable is attached to it. That's what it was. Oh, I just forgot.
Does this seem any use to you guys? A helicopter with 3 octuple 40 mils on it?
Come again?
Does this seem like it'll be any use? A helicopter with 3 octuple mount 40 mils?
Are you talking about this thing with the miniguns on it?
No, the simple weapons. There's another helicopter buzzing around out there at the moment.
I guess I'm not seeing it.
It's the one that's shooting at the mortar at the moment.
Oh. Oh, okay. So you just use... Okay. Sure, if you want.
It's actually, ironically, I think it's the most expensive of the 3 so far. Yeah, it's even more expensive than the one with the quad miniguns.
Oh, shit.
And the thing is, this thing's mostly empty as well, the rear half, so it can take more stuff. Because those octuples are actually kind of expensive.
By the way, guys, just so you know, I went and set the detection to automatic, because I believe that's how JDog has it set up.
Yes.
Oh, this is absolutely mental. A rate of fire of 2,800 rounds per minute.
Oh,
I see nothing wrong with this.
what gun is that?
Oh, that's why. An 18mm AP
Ah, yes.
HE gun. Yeah.
18mm.
Ah, there we go. More reasonable rate of fire is 830 rounds per minute.
Actually, you know how railguns are allowed?
Yeah.
Jackhammer turret.
Ooh.
Jack a what?
Huh?
Just had a thought.
Jack a what?
Jackhammer.
What is a jackhammer turret?
One of Ion's creations.
Yes. Very powerful one, as I recall.
If the evil genius make it, it must be.
Let's see. The V4 was the most recent one I did, which was a 28mm.
I think something ran into something.
Let me just build one on the thing. Do you want me to stream to the Discord so you can see it, Jackson?
Already, I'm just watching you guys.
Where you at, Ion?
I'm on the main fortress.
What the hell is this thing?
What are you looking at?
This plane here?
The red one. I have no idea.
Yes.
Not mine. Sorry,
Heitzmeister, this one of yours?
You mean a biplane?
No.
Red and black.
Okay.
It wouldn't appear red and black to him, I think. Those are my fleet colors.
Oh yeah, that's fine. A plane that's kind of been shot up a bit.
I don't know
Is
if it's
it-
been shut up, but...
Is it near the fortress?
It's missing a bunch of stuff off it.
Pegasus is its name.
Oh, that's my my attempt at making a heavy fighter. Feel free
okay.
to scrap it.
Okay. I'll go ahead and take it out then. Sure you don't want it?
Very sure.
Okay.
Give up his child. Like this. That's sad. Throwing his own child to the garbage.
Hey, the first
No, where is that jackhammer turret?
Right here.
that's blasting away right now.
Oh my god! What is the rate of fire of that thing?
Insane.
Oh, it's a railgun.
Here, rail.
It's a
Yes,
28mm railgun with a firing rate of 1,419 RPM.
Where's the real attachment on this?
It's barely got any actually, because it's a very compact
oh.
railgun. I think it's got like one
Yeah,
rail
but-
piece
Really?
Yeah.
Where's the charger?
underneath the turret mount. Behind that
Wow.
oblique plate.
So what bonus do you get from being a railgun?
Very, very low cooldown in this case,
But
because the
Is
shell
it-
is
Because you have
Use
a
it-
high fire rate.
very high fire
Oh
rate, very low
my
cooldown because it's a very small
God.
shell.
Actually pouring, what is that at, like
1,000 rounds.
K explosive damage? What?
Yeah, it's Gonna keep climbing and climbing like that. I think it's about an ammo though.
Yeah, it's just spent its ammo, so
it will
it's
just
slowed down.
unload a belt of ammo over like a
It reloads surprisingly fast though.
The thing is,
5-second period.
it may only use like 1 meter clips, but it holds
Yeah.
over 1,500 rounds.
Oh my god.
1,690 actually in this version.
What the fuck?
Which that reminds me.
It's already reloading. It's already
So it's
halfway.
it's not breaking part on it. It's breaking part over time. That's what I hear.
It saturates.
Yeah.
It's meant to function as a close-in defense gun and a close-in defense gun. It's a defense gun twice over. No, it's CIWS system, but it also functions to strip armor off enemy vehicles that get too close as well. Yeah,
How big are the ammo?
It's banned.
Aha! CIWS is banned.
It can still function as like an anti-aircraft.
I said it
gun,
functions as a
absolute
CIWS, but it's just
aircraft.
fine as a normal turret as well.
Wait, would that mean that the CIWS controller is banned as well?
Mhm.
I'm on planet that right now. Yeah. Oh, I have to ban the new one. They added the all-in-one CIWS controller. I still have to ban that.
How would you guys feel about using this guy? I'd have
Oh, the
to-
spooky.
Yeah, I would have to take out the large custom jet engine in the back, but I think that's the only real major change that I'll need to make with it. This was kind of inspired by Ion's flak turret.
Wow.
It's basically a gunship like a C-130, except this is just firing like 30 millimeter.
Just absolutely shreds up everything.
Yes. And there's the whole gun mechanism back here. Took me a while to get the Tetris.
So, now, do you have your plane saved?
Which one?
The one that's currently flying around?
Flying around in circles or
The one that's currently blue and yellow?
blue and yellow? Oh, the that's the gunship. Yeah, I just spawned that in. Why?
Haven't just missed.
Which version of the Spooky did you load in, Dama?
The latest.
Version what?
This is the Mark II. This is the one that has the jackhammer styled cannons in the belly of the plane.
If you remember, I built my custom
Oi.
version as well.
I don't know if that would work in this version.
I don't know. It's been ages since I've seen it. I remembered when you said the Spooky that I'd built a customized one.
Yes. But, I don't know, J-Dog, what do you think? Is this something that would be potentially allowed? Minus the, large custom jet engine?
I mean, if you swap out the engine, honestly, if you replace the large custom jet with a fuel engine and then swapped out the Deddy blades for the new propeller system, you could probably get it going the same speed that it is now. The custom jet's the only thing that's banned. Not sure how viable it would be against like large.
Wait,
ships,
custom
but
jet
again,
engines are banned?
only the large one.
Okay, just wanted to
Yeah.
clarify that. Get me scared for a moment.
Yeah, no, just the large one. Yeah, I'm not sure how effective it would be against like large capital ships, but against like smaller things or like shore installations.
I mean, this could be switched to all frags so it could do better damage to armor. I think Lil Kari just, yeah. He ventilated the back a bit.
Yes, this can be used as an anti-aircraft gun. Actually, I think I nearly shaved off the entire tank.
Listening.
Actually, now I kinda want to build a small a light cruiser with cram mortars.
That would be devastating.
Yeah, especially since crams on the 100% detection accuracy I mean, the mortars are they behave weird. They are almost guided.
Cram in general in Finest Hour is incredibly strong.
When
Really?
when I looked at crams when we were doing our multiplayer test, for some reason all the cram pellet loaders were red.
They were red.
As in banned.
In Finest Hour?
Hmm.
None of the cram parts are banned. You said the pellet?
Yeah, all the pellet loaders were in a red box.
Oh, the compactors.
Yeah.
Or do you mean
There
the
is-
pellets?
there is
The
like a
pellet
red
loaders,
box around
the
them,
HE,
but they're
EMP, hardener, all that stuff.
There's a
Think
red
something
box in
like
the
this might
background,
work
but
too.
they're not banned. You can still use them and click on them. That's just part of the default game. I don't know why it's set up like that.
Okay, sorry, yeah. Okay, that's just me getting a bit confused. Don't mind me.
No, you're good.
Okay. I see what you mean.
It doesn't need the detection, but I think this would be useful. It's a very quick little frigate with 4 cram cannons. Goes about 40 meters a second. Meant to be a bit of a early game short range brawler.
Corollas, good evening.
Hi, Corollas.
He's been watching the stream on the Discord already for quite a while. By the way, didn't mortars lose their auto tracking?
They did.
Yeah.
Let me explain. It is very difficult to set up accurate cram mortars in the vanilla game with automatic detection not set to 100%. You need essentially a lot of trackers and adjust your AI a bit, how many detection points to use, and yeah, stuff like that. But if detection is set to 100%, then cram mortars are incredibly accurate. They don't kind of track as they used to, but it's still noticeable. Was that an understandable explanation?
Yep.
Seemed reasonable to me.
I just remain very unimpressed with their accuracy.
Understandable.
Because I slapped one down and 5 shells. I've not hit the Marauder once.
Oh, and the Marauder is stationary.
It's wandering around in
That insult
circles.
to injury.
It's moving a little bit, but not very much at all. And that's why I've never really got on with crams as like a weapon system. Not crams, mortars I should say. Crams I'm fine with.
Oh! While
I
we
will
are...
say, Finest Hour isn't really designed with crams in mind, so a lot of cram builds can be incredibly overpowered.
Please tell me more.
I don't know if that's wise or not.
But
I mean, considering that I actually build kind of fast firing crams rather than going for just the biggest boom possible.
that might not be as overpowered, but it's basically like meter crams are the best weapon system in terms of just like raw damage dealing potential, but they're far from a super effective weapon system because there's tons of things that dodge crams or shoot crams down or whatever. In Finest Hour, where it's mostly like large capital ship combat, most targets you're going to be able to consistently hit with crams. And that makes crams very strong, being able to actually hit something.
In theory, you could change the cram speed factor in the world settings.
Could. You know, it's
Could.
just on default.
Yeah.
Default at least. Pretty sure I could change it to 0.66. At 0.66, so they go back to being 200 meters per second. So I might do that.
Listening.
Hmm.
Sure, though.
Oh yeah, we'll see how we do.
Yeah.
Is the Marauder? Oh,
Has the Marauder checked out?
the Marauder is in God mode.
Okay, so it's still.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Damn, I wanted to show you something. Let me just spawn in.
One moment. You can go ahead and spawn in if you want. I'm just trying to get something hooked up to this guy.
I'm sure you have seen this already,
Okay.
but I think this can be retrofitted for Finest Hour. Just have to remove the guided missiles, I think. Alright, there it is. This rather unusual looking aircraft. It's red.
They have a lot
and
of
black.
unusual looking aircraft, honestly.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff spawned in and just wandering around.
it's called the Devastator.
I am vaguely familiar with this. Is it the same plane that we used in our co-op?
Yep. Just
Okay.
slightly modified.
So you still got the grenade launchers?
Yeah, the grenade launchers.
Oh,
Very
it's a,
nice.
It's a zero derivative.
Very nice.
I mean, I could possibly replace those missiles with something else.
Well, torpedoes.
You just make them radar bombs.
Yeah. That doesn't sound like a horrible idea.
Oh yeah.
I get back to work on this thing.
I'll be honest, I think that's enough FTD for me for now.
Okay.
If that's alright. I mean, I've not really focused on anything since I built that second helicopter. I don't think.
Helicopter.
Yeah.
Oh yes, this is going to work.
So I'm going to end my stream there. I do have those two helicopters saved though. A torpedo version and one that's just like Dakar.
Okay.
And well, torpedo one's like 11,000. Dakar one's like 14.5. So kind of mid-range as far as early game costs go, I think. But yeah, Lermine and whoever else tuned in on my side, thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the show, and yeah, I'll try and do more streaming in the future. So yeah, I didn't mean to let that slip. You get to hear my cultured British accent once more. Yes. Tea and crumpets for everybody. Until then, see you all later.